What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. I do not scratch your eyes. You are really seeing it as Barcelona wins 7-0 against Real Valladolid. The last time we've scored more than 7 or more goals was against Huesca in the 18-19 season. I think that was our first home game of the year. The last time we won the La Liga game by more than 7 goals was when we beat Deportivo La Coruña 8-0 in 2016. I remember both those games very well. Of course, the Deportivo game, we were in that yellow kit. I think Suarez scored like 4 goals or something like that. My God, what have we just witnessed? This is beyond champagne football. This is just Hansi Flick football, Flickball in full effect. Now, the starting line for this match is on the screen for you right now. Is pretty much our best team with the available players and stuff like that. Gala 11, you could say. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back 4 of Kounde, Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, and Alejandro Balde. Midfield 3 of Pedri, Casado, and Dani Olmo, and a front 3 of Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and your boy, the main man tonight, Raphinha. Listen, should I go through all the goals? I don't even remember half of them. They're that good. It was crazy. What's the shocking part is that we've hit the post like 3 or 4 times in this game. So basically, Hansi Flick coached a 10-0 game. I'm speechless. I'm not even speechless by the fact that we scored 7. I'm speechless of the fact of the performance. Not only did we score 7, we looked comfortable in defense. We controlled the midfield. Valladolid had 1 chance in behind, which Ter Stegen made a good save for. That was it. It was pure and utter domination. It felt like Barcelona were playing an under 16 side. You could not have gotten more comfortable than that. All the goals tonight were fantastic, from the assists that were given for some of the goals as well. I think Raphinha ended on 3 goals, 1 assist. Cubarsí, of course, got the first assist for the Raphinha goal. Kounde, my boy Kounde, got on the score sheet. Lewandowski got his trademark goal where everyone was saying onside, where Valladolid thought they were playing offside. Lamine Yamal's pass for the Raphinha Hattrick was sublime. Ferran Torres getting a goal as well near post. Hopefully that'll help his confidence. Dani Olmo thankfully getting a goal. Deserved the goal throughout the whole entire game. Hit the post about 7 times. Calm, cool finish from him as well. I mean, should I even do player ratings? Again, I want to say this firstly. Let's not rush to conclusions here. I'm seeing people saying we're going to win the Sextuple, win the treble. Tranquilo. What happened last season? The same thing happened. Don't forget that. We beat Betis 5-0. We beat Antwerp 5-0. Everyone's getting on their high horse. Chavy ball, champagne football, win the treble. Then look what happened. We had one of our worst seasons I've ever seen in my life. Let's just calm down. Let's enjoy the moment, of course. Enjoy the display. Enjoy the hype for the first 4 games. But I just want to transmit tranquilo. Don't come in my DMs, in my comments. We're winning the treble. Barca Boy doing analysis about how we're going to win the Sextuple. It ain't happening, bruv. Calm down. Enjoy the moment. But again, last season, 5-0 against Betis, 5-0 against Antwerp in the space of, 2 or 3 days. You're thinking, oh my God, this is going to be it. And that wasn't it. But let's talk about this game. Let's talk about the team performance. Again, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. You can't get more 10 out of 10 than this. 3 points, clean sheet, 7 goals. I really want to highlight today the chemistry in the team. I talked about this a lot last season, that it looks like these players have never played with each other before. They can't read each other. They can't move forward. But, a lot of people have, talked about MSN, the greatest front 3 of all time. The reason why they're the best front 3 of all time, not because of the goals and what they've won, but also the chemistry they had. The ability to read each other with just by movement and how they always read each other correctly. If Neymar makes a run in behind, Messi knows that, and Suarez will be over the right-hand side. They just flow to perfection. Last season, we lacked this a lot. The fluidity, the chemistry between the team, it was just non-existent. Maybe they were best friends off the pitch. I don't know. I don't care. But on the pitch, it looks like they barely knew each other half the time. Today, we saw a team that knew each other, that read each other's movement, that the chemistry was there. And that's something that I think really hindered us a lot last season. And having that today is fantastic. Seeing the players dancing with each other, celebrating each other is always a plus, it's just a bonus. But what I want to see is during the build-up. Of course, Flick talked a lot about this when he first was hired as the manager, and he was bringing back the chemistry, the family feeling, which of course Xavi did build a lot on when he first came in November 2021. It kind of, I think, died down near the end. But now we're seeing it again. The fluidity is what Barcelona missed the most between each other, between the players, and we saw it today. Dani Olmo was just fantastic as well in that 10, linking up between Pedri, between Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, Lamine Yamal doing 1-2s and interchanging, Lewandowski reading all the plays. One of the issues that we saw today a lot was that the final ball wasn't really the best. Either we overhit it, underhit it. A lot of movements where, I think Lewandowski, if he dummied the ball, we would have gotten great chances in behind on the 2 or 3 different occasions. I'm nitpicking here, but I just think the chemistry and the fluidity today was fantastic. That for me was the main highlight, and you can't get more fluidity than getting a 7-0 win. In terms of players' performances, I'll run through it quickly. I'll give Ter Stegen a 7. He made a good save from the one chance that he faced. That's all he did. I think Kounde was a bit sloppy in the first 20 minutes, but really grew into the game afterwards. Of course, he was dealing with a very difficult winger for Valladolid. I think he completed like 8 dribbles so far during the league campaign. Got a goal as well. No score celebration. Bit disappointed about that. But again, I think Kounde was superb as well after that kind of 20 minutes where he was struggling a bit. He wasn't really reading the game that well, but again, he grew into it, was fantastic. Probably give him an 8 out of 10. Kubarsi was sensational. Again, he played really well. I think him and Inigo I'll probably both give a 9 out of 10. I think, again, coming off the back of the Valencia game where they were both shite, Bilbao where they were both very, very poor. Then they, of course, played really well against Vallecano and really well tonight. And I want to highlight them too because I did go in on them a lot against when they played against Valencia and Bilbao. But today I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Kubarsi specifically, again, that passing and the ability that he has on the ball out from the back is sublime. Valverde talked about this after the Bilbao games, and that we tried to press them well, but they had an elite passer at center back in Kubarsi. And we saw that a lot in this game as well. His, final ball over the top that create chances that he got the assist for Raphinha. Not many defenders in the world of football can not only read that pass, but also execute it as well. Inigo, defensive-wise, stopping counterattacks, getting in behind, and the last-ditch tackles to prevent crosses coming in. Sensational from Inigo today as well. Balde, honestly, quite a quiet game from him. I would probably give him a 7 out of 10 because nothing went down his side. Everything was going down that right-hand side. And then once we saw those changes from Flick where he brought in Fermin Lopez and Eric Garcia as a double pivot, very, very interesting. We saw a lot more movement down the left-hand side with Raphinha was becoming the mainstay. But I think Balde played really well, got some good runs in behind. Didn't really get too many crosses again. He didn't know how to do much. But mainly today from Balde was his defensive attribute. Sensational, the pace in behind the stop counterattacks, him sitting at the back on corner kicks as well, controlling the tempo. That was brilliant. Casado, very quiet game from him as well. Did a lot of subtle movement from Casado, which I really, really like that, will go unnoticed because of the scoreline and stuff like that. I think Casado had a really, really good game. Definitely going to give him an 8 out of 10. There was a moment in the second half at the beginning where he was getting pressed by 2 Valladolid players, does a little fade forward, turns the other way, sprays the ball and continues to play. That for me was fantastic. And again, he was really calm, cool, composed on the ball. Pedri, same thing for him, 8 out of 10. Fantastic as well. A lot of moments again where Pedri was overhitting the passes in the final third in that first 20 minutes, which I highlighted about earlier on. That came a lot from Pedri. But again, control the game really well. Again, there's a moment from him in the our own box where he had 3 Valladolid players press him. He went to feint a pass to Ter Stegen and then feint the other way, sending them all that way and creating their own space for himself. That's, again, individual brilliance. I thought he controlled the game very, very well today. Dani Olmo, I'm going to give a 9. I think, again, everyone was not happy with the Dani Olmo signing, not on his ability, but on necessity. And we're seeing now why Hansi Flick wanted him. We're seeing why Deco was flying to Germany 5 times a day to try and get this deal over the line. He was unreal. Having someone that will finally put their balls on the table and take shots from distance is so, so refreshing. Because again, Xavi said a lot. Pedri has to shoot more from outside the box. When he gets in those spaces, he has to shoot more. And he's right. But Pedri's not that player. He's not an attacking midfielder where Dani Olmo is. Dani Olmo's like, De Bruyne and Odegaard, where they have that space anywhere 20 yards out. They'll absolutely ping it, and that's what he does, and we've missed that so much. Again, his link-up play was unreal, reading the game as well, getting in behind, making an extra man going forward. That front four today was just sensational. Well, Dani Olmo, again, we had no issue about the price and the quality of the player, but we just had the issue on the necessity, but he's shutting up everyone. So is Flick and Deco for that signing, our only signing, of course, of the summer. 9 out of 10 from him. Lamine Yamal, I probably will give him a 9 as well. I think he only got 2 assists. Only, sorry. His stats wise, I think he got 1 or 2 assists. I think it was 2. Again, he was brilliant. Only thing I would say about Lamine Yamal is, again, in the final third when he's really honed in on that right hand side. He's kind of near the corner flag. Decision making from him needs to be sharpened up a bit more. There's so many moments where he's cuts it back to Kounde, where I really like to see him swing across the near post to Raphinha, who makes a run in behind him. Stuff like that, which again will grow with experience. Like, dude's only freaking 17, but again, sublime from him as well. Love his crossing. His crossing, he has a very unique crossing attribute. Like, talk about Fede Valverde for Madrid. He has that kind of weird shot technique where it basically goes in every single time or on target at least. Same thing for Lamine Yamal, but with his crossing, it's unreal. Your boy Jogo Bonito. Now, who was in my comment section in the summer? Sell Raphinha, you absolute twats. 10 out of 10, hat trick, got an assist as well. This is why, and people were surprised that he got the 4th captain. I said a lot that he is a big name in the dressing room. I was surprised he got the 4th captain. I thought definitely Lewandowski would be ahead of him, or maybe Pedri, but he's just unreal. And again, he's so freaking consistent. Again, last season, the only issue I had with Raphinha was his ability to score in the final third. He missed so many chances. He also missed a good amount of chances as well today. He should have gotten a super hat trick. That 1v1 that he missed that was saved by the keeper's leg, he should be scoring that on his left foot. But again, he's just sublime. His consistency, his ability to create chances. Of course, today we saw his ability to score goals as well. He's just an unbelievable player. So underrated. Not only in the world of football, but in this Barcelona fan base as well. We've seen it last season, how well he plays, and had never got the recognition he deserved because he never got a goal or assist. And now he's finally getting the goals and assists, and now people are twerking for him. If you were twerking for Raphinha last season like I was, you were the real one. You're the real one. But again, 10 out of 10 from him. Finally, Robert Lewandowski. Probably would give him 7. 1 goal for him. I'm not saying that, he played poorly. I think he played well. A lot of moments for him again where, again, in the final third, I really want to see him make that extra move. Where I talked about earlier on, him dummying chances to create more space, where instead of him going for goal, it would have been better. A lot of chances in the first half as well. If he took an extra touch, it took, only 1 touch to open up space to get more shots on target. Where we know he has that ability. We've seen it, of course, in the previous games, like against Vallecano, against Valencia as well. But again, he was still brilliant today. Didn't really have to do much hold-up play and hold possession because everything was fucking going down that right-hand side. They were doing everything for him, so great at the office for him. In terms of subs, of course, Eric and Fermin came in the double pivot. They weren't too bad. Pablo Torre got a good 10 minutes, which is really good. Sergio Dominguez came in for Kubarsi. So again, only 4 subs from Flick, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Ferran came in as well. My bad. So he did make all 5 subs. Ferran got a goal. Apart from that, I thought he was alright. So Ferran came in, Pablo Torre, Fermin, Eric, and Sergio Dominguez. So I think they all came in, put in a good shift. No one really stood out per se. I love the Dominguez's composure on the ball. There are a lot of moments where Valladolid were in the final third, and he had a bit of pressure under him, but he kept calm, cool, composed, distributed the ball very well. So no real complaints there. Hansi Flick, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the video, he coached pretty much a 10-0 game. Clean sheet, 3 points, 7 goals. It's a 10 out of 10 for him as well. Made all 5 substitutions. Would have loved to have seen Lamine Yamal get some rest. Raphinha didn't mind him play the full 90 because he's not going to be going out for international duty with Brazil, where Lamine Yamal will. So apart from that little quirm that I have, sublime. Lads, I'm going to be watching back this game. We have now 2 weeks of international break where I'm going to be watching this game on repeat, watching the highlights on loop. Like, it's just going to be... It's just champagne football. We'll see, and let's hope that we can continue this form and momentum. We have a lot of games coming up after the international break. The Champions League schedule got released, of course. It's going to be quite the doozy, but you know what? We've had a great start. 10+ goal difference, 12 points out of 12. Let's see how things turn out after the international break when we have players coming back as well from injury. Your Ansu Fati, hopefully Frankie, maybe Christensen later on. Then, of course, Idaho and Gavi will be back near the end of the year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this match review. If you did, of course, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course leave your thoughts down in the comments below as well. Who is your best player, your player ratings, your manager rating, your thoughts on the team's performance as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below as well if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Go,